Yeah. Look, I don't wanna feel no more. I don't wanna pay the bills no more. Motherfucker, why a motherfucker feel so low? Why a motherfucker feel so low? Look, man, I swear I'm about to kill some folk. For the dollar bill, I'm broke. Motherfucker, why a motherfucker feel so low? Why a motherfucker feel so low? It's like I just wanna heal my soul. Why a motherfucker feel so low? Another night, light pole on the street gon' flicker. Bag lady on the corner where she living, drinking liquor like fuck her liver. She been getting sicker, looking thinner. Look, I don't wanna feel no more. I don't wanna pay the bills no more. Motherfucker, why a motherfucker feel so low? Why a motherfucker feel so low? Look, man, I swear I'm about to kill some folk. For the dollar bill, I'm broke. Motherfucker, why a motherfucker
Yo, can you hear me now? I bet you can hear me now. Ain't that some fucking shit? I was saying such cool stuff too, man. Really cool shit. Why does that always happen? When I say the funniest shit, that's my life. I'm telling you, man, that's my life. My life is like saying some dope shit and then everyone turns around like, oh, my bad, bro, do that again. The mic wasn't on. So I can't do it again. It naturally came out. If I did it again, it wouldn't sound right. It'd sound like I'm trying to do something that I've already done, re-accomplishing an accomplishment that has already been accomplished. It's like theater, right? It's like drawing in the sand. Look at this masterpiece I made, and then the wind comes and blows it away. Some people find that even more beautiful. I find that sometimes depressing. It's a mix of both. It's like, didn't y'all? But I did that thing. It was like a fucking masterpiece. It was beautiful. You didn't see it? Some people saw it. Y'all didn't see it? Killer song. Yeah, I can. Yeah, you got it now. All right, bet, man. Glad y'all motherfuckers can hear me now. I was basically saying, whenever you guys tap in and make it into the live, I love your faces. Look in the mirror, know that I love your face, and take pride in that. Just like knowing that I hate most things, because so many things suck, and I hate so much of that sucky shit. So for me to love you is so much better than somebody who loves everything. That was the joke. I was like, if somebody loved everything, you'd be like, all right, well, he loves everything, so he loves shit. So am I shit? I don't know. But if somebody hates most things and then loves you, well then goddamn, you must have earned that shit. So that's what I was saying. And I went into all kinds of dumb metaphors, like if you fuck a beautiful girl and you're like, oh, my confidence is up, look at me, I'm so cool. She thought I was sexy, which means that I am sexy. I could fuck other beautiful girls. And then you find out she just fucks everybody. That's just what she does. She's just out there just fucking whatever. If there's a dick dangling, she's gonna fuck it. And then you're like, I guess I'm not special. I was just there. So that was the joke. That was the depth, the deepness of my love for you. All right. Well, now let me play the motherfucking song, man. Low is out now. I hope y'all already heard it. If not, go put it on your thing. Whatever that thing is, save it. Play it. Help the algorithm, bro. You know? All right. Good conversation. I'm gonna play the song now. Yeah. Look. I don't wanna feel no more. I don't wanna pay the bills no more. Motherfucker, why a motherfucker feel so low? Why a motherfucker feel so low? Look, man, I swear I'm about to kill some folk. For the dollar bill, I'm broke. Motherfucker, why a motherfucker feel so low? Why a motherfucker feel so low? It's like I just wanna heal my soul. Why a motherfucker feel so low? Another night, light pole on the street gon' flicker. Bag lady on the corner where she living, drinking liquor like fuck her liver. She been getting sicker, looking thinner, look within her. I heard when she younger she was a winner, but something musta got in her. Someone, some scum. She don't talk about the places that she come from. All our heroes unsung, all their work is undone. If a fiend ain't unplug him, Pac could be spitting through his one lung, or maybe he say, I don't wanna.
Feel no more.
I don't wanna play the. Also, I've been gone for a few weeks, and now you look like a discount Walter White. Ouch! God damn, homie. I fucking, you know what I'm saying? I shaved my head. I left my beanie at this girl's house, and she said she's gonna bring it back to me. I'm waiting for it. A discount Walter White. Fuck you, Nappy.
Another night.
Light pole. No, I take that. I take that with pride. I am a discount Walter White. Prince of the past life.
She got a lot of interesting shit to
Say if you ask right.
But I'm like, go get you a bed in the rehab.
A lot of great music, and the fact you was able to do a track with Snoop is freaking awesome. Did you really play an extra in a movie? Oh man, I've been when I was younger, I was an extra in a lot of movies, but I'm in the motherfucking union, homie. I had lines, bro. Don't you disrespect my swagger with that extra shit. I said the Tony Stark great speech, man. I said Tony Stark great speech, man. Shook his hand. Fucking disrespect me with that extra shit. God damn, I'm getting chewed alive by y'all tonight. Saying I done extra work, saying I look like Walter White. You know what? I retire. Y'all hurt my feelings. But yeah, honestly, I guess if you didn't understand the movie industry, I guess it pretty much was an extra work. I'll tell you one thing, man. I was so happy, bro. It took 18 hours to film that motherfucking scene, and I'm hanging out with Robert Downey Jr. I'm smoking weed with Jon Favreau. It was a great, it was a great fucking time. And then the movie comes out, and I improvise a little bit when Jon Favreau pulls me away. I'm like, oh, he's like, I'm like, that's the Stark man, whatever the fuck. But they had to cut all that out, and, make the scene quick. So my grandpa and my dad go to see the movie, and I call my grandpa, or my grandpa calls me after. He's like, so I saw the movie, and I'm like, fuck yeah, what'd you think? And he goes, I'm glad I didn't blink. Basically being like, like, that was quick. So I was basically an extra. But I had a line, goddammit. I'm a character. My character's got a name. I'm in the credits. Ain't no extras in the fucking credits. I'm annoying conference guy in Iron Man 3. But I've been in a bunch of movies, bro. I've been doing this acting shit for a minute. But the truth is, the music has always been where my heart is. I've always been a poet. I've always been a rapper, bro. I just didn't pursue it in the same way that I pursue it now. And even pursuing it now is beautiful. It's given me I don't feel like that desperateness of like, oh, I hope somebody lets me do their movie. Like, nah, fuck you, man. I got, look at y'all, man. Y'all are here with me, rocking with me. I got my own fans. I write my own shit. I'll make my own fucking movie and y'all can see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about being let in the door anymore. So the music's done a lot for me, but I'm always acting. I'm in a play right now, man. I play a hippie in prison. Like, fuck the man. I only said extra because I couldn't remember the exact. Nah, I know, Kane. I'm just fucking with you, homie. I'm just fucking with you, bro. And the Snoop Dogg shit, that was just being in the right place at the right time and making moves accidentally. Like, I met Corrupt, I met King Crooked, so like I took advantage of those moments when I met them, and I was like, we gotta work, and I sent them some shit, and then that led to the next room and the next room. But I mean, hey, I'm still broke, I'm still struggling, bro. I'm on my indie shit. I thought for a minute I was gonna get signed to Death Row, but that conversation never really went anywhere. Who knows? Who the fuck knows where the wind blows, my brothers and my sisters. All right, did I finish the song? I don't even remember. What the fuck am I doing? Tonight I got to write though. All right, songs got a little more. Let me let this shit ride out, and then we're gonna do some writing, man. Because I got a session. I was supposed to do a session this week, and then, like I said, I got booked in this fucking play, so I've been doing that because it paid a little bit. Fucking acting, bruh. Anyway, I don't wanna feel no more. I don't wanna pay the bills no more, motherfucker. Why motherfucker feel so low? Why motherfucker feel so low? Man, I swear I'm about to kill some folk. I'm broke, motherfucker. Why motherfucker feel so low, man? I just wanna heal my soul. Da 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 da. Ba da da. Ba ba da 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 da. Yeah. my big regret, even though obviously it's so the song's called Low. Makes sense to call it Low. But I wish I called it Bag Lady Ballad. That name came to me after I released it, so there's really nothing I could do about that. But that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. If I ever throw it on an album, I might just call it Low, parentheses, Bag Lady Ballad. Just to fuck it up. Make it different. Why not, bruh? Why not? Alright, man, let's jump on some beats. My homie Jordan, or actually Andy Rodriguez, but his company's Jordan River, hit me up with some beats recently. So let me pull up his email. See what we got. Shout out to Jordan River and my dog Andy. Let's see, new beat. Cooler Than You. Oh, I like the name. Cooler than you. Cooler than who, motherfucker? Interesting. I was about to say, I know he's about to get. Just had to download it real quick. Let me pull up some of the other ones he sent me too, so we got a whole list. He said more beats. Let's get this. Reflection. I like that name too. Hey. Felt too repeaty a little bit. Put a steak on my plate, had corrupted conversations, money to be made and all the reasons they put a steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations. I'm talking about money made in the situation. Put a steak on my plate. Ooh, I know where I'm going with this. They put a steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations, money to be made and places will be paid. Play and have corrupted conversations, all this money that be made and all the play. This money to be made off of fucked up money. This money to be made out of some fucked up situations. I just need a fucked up situations. Just to get rich. Richer getting richer, and they laugh that there's no middle class. Father in the scene of middle class. Nations richer getting. They laugh that there's no middle class. The richer getting richer, and they laugh that there's no middle class. Put a steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations. All this money to be made out of some fucked up situations. While the rich are getting richer and they laugh that there's no middle class. They're trying to that there's no middle class. There's no middle class. that there's no middle class that put a tax on the middle class. Whew, do I even want to go there, bro? Man, I had some like meetings recently of people that possibly wanted to invest in what I'm doing, man, and they got scary, bro. Not scary like threatening, but scary just like I don't know if I want to work with these. This ain't my shit. Death Row's still going. I thought they went bankrupt out there. Death Row got purchased out by Snoop. Snoop, I think, wanted in a lawsuit. I'm not sure the whole details, but or he bought it at a discount. But Death Row's been gone for a minute, but it's completely revamped. During that, the reason why the conversations didn't go further back when they first started is because I was warned against it, mostly because it was being rebranded as basically just a platform pretty much just for Snoop, and he was doing a lot of what's that shit called? I forgot what it's called, the digital artwork shit that was super popular. I don't even remember. It was dumb as shit, and they made coins out of it and shit. I don't remember, but y'all probably know what I'm talking about. But it was basically focused on that. NFTs, that's what it was. So it was basically became an NFT company. But now, at this point, it's revamping. I think they just signed Mercules and a few other people. So I think they're revamping as a real studio. Basically, headed by Snoop. But no, dog. Death Row lasted way after. Well, I wouldn't say way after, but Dre left Death Row in the early 90s. That's where the whole beef with Pac and all that came. We shook Dre's gay ass. Now he's out of the closet. Mobb Deep, but all that shit. That was all like when Pac was really rising. Dre, I think, saw the writing on the wall and all the weirdo shit that Suge was doing, and so he got the fuck out of there. But yeah, man. To be fair, after Dre left, Death Row fell apart. Yeah, for sure. In a sense. Well, I don't know. I think they in a sense, they made a lot of money, bro, after Dre left too. It's just Dre was just an artist on that label, dog. Like he was the producer and all that shit. But at the end of the day, like Dre is the father of Aftermath and all that, right? Like Death Row, he was an employee at Death Row, and he was being mad disrespected there, bro. Like that was some bully shit back then. They were on some real bully shit. But they definitely made millions after Dre left. They were always fucked though, man. Like you can't, like, once you start making millions and millions of dollars, and you still acting like a fucking, like you're still like doing that gangster shit, like, bro, that shit's retarded. I mean, at that point you made it, dog. Like imagine destroying something so big off of some dumb shit. But that's the world we live in, man. It's got a weird ad for Budweiser beer. Hey, yo, Matt, have you ever been with an Asian girl? Yeah, I definitely have, my friend. I live in LA now. I've been with a lot of Asian girls. They're just like other girls, just Asian. I feel confident with Snoop running it. Yeah, hopefully, man. Snoop's had a lot of ventures, bro, in his life. He's done a lot of things. Some made a lot of money, some didn't. I remember he was doing the porn shit back in the day. I remember being on like Cinemax late at night, and it'd be like Snoop in the club, like fucking chicks, and I was like, what the fuck am I watching right now? Suddenly Snoop's just was a porn director for like a good 3-4 years. All right. Let's get back. Let's go back to these beats. Try and find something we can get on. Oh wait, I was already writing, bro. Shit, y'all distracted me. Steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations, and there's money to be made out of some fucked up situations. The rich are getting richer, and they laugh that there's no middle class. Drink some. The middle class, I know the prices so just broken. They laugh that there's no middle class. These motherfuckers demons. There's no middle class. class, sign the contract. We can own the fucking middle class. Now sign the contract so we can own it. What you never had and own your motherfucking ass. Ooh. They put a steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations. All this money to be made out of some fucked up situations. Yo, the rich are getting richer and they laugh that there's no middle class. Now sign the contract and we can give you what you never had. Own your motherfucking ass, but we don't gotta talk about that. Now what we think about is something with the sign the contract and we can give you what you never had and everything you wanted, but we own your motherfucking and give you what you never had, everything you've ever wanted, everything you wanted, but we own. I'll let you fucking have everything you wanted, but we'll still own what you fucking have now. Never had everything you wanted, but we'll still own everything you had, but we'll had everything you wanted, it be fronted. Everything you wanted, it'll be fronted, but we wanted will be fronted without the ask. Everything you wanted will be fronted. Ain't no need to ask, but in the end, just know to on your motherfucking ass. Ain't no need to ask, but in my. Ooh, where'd it go? They put a steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations. All this money to be made out of some fucked up situations. Now the rich are getting richer and they laugh that there's no middle class. Now sign the contract and we can give you what you never had. Everything you wanted will be fronted. Ain't no need to ask, but in the end, my friend, we ain't no friends. We own your fucking ass. Now sign it. Be delighted. Now sign it. Tell your family. Now sign it. Tell your family. No, they'll be delighted. No, they'll be delighted. Your mom ain't gotta work no more. More now, that's enough to try it. This a new world. New world. It's a new world order. Get in line. This a new world order. You can get in line. You can get in line, and if you Whew. They put a steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations. All this money to be made out of some fucked up situations. Now the rich are getting richer and they laugh that there's no middle class. Now sign the contract and we can give you what you never had. Everything you wanted will be fronted. Ain't no need to ask, but in the end, my friend, we ain't no friends. We own your fucking ass. Now sign it. Tell your family, no, they'll be delighted. Your mom ain't gotta work no more. Now that's enough to try it. This a new world order. Go get in line. Got a way of speaking in the time, Matt. You got a way to make a motherfucker listen. So tell him what we want you to, or you could wind up missing. There's something in the something and wind up in the missing. I say I got missing. I said we can hit the back and I'll kill you in the kitchen. Woo! All right, hold on. This is dangerous. This is a dangerous song I'm making here. Maybe it's just the thing with American women, but most girls are masculine, which is Japanese. I mean, everybody's. Hey, Joe, am I still not moving? Am I still not moving, Joe? Joe? Let me know if I'm frozen. Y'all let me know if you can see me. If I gotta end this stream and come back. But yeah, nah, Nappy, bro. Everybody's people, man. I tell you what, I do get what you're saying. I think it could be a cultural thing, but just because somebody's quieter, this is one thing I definitely learned with some Asian girls that I've been with. Like, just because somebody's quieter, more reserved, or like seems more subservient, doesn't mean that they're. Oh, what happened to moving to Colorado, Joe? What a man. So much happened, bruh. I don't even want to get into it, but we'll get into it at some point. I mean, basically, my fam was like, nah, bruh, like, you're gonna come out here, stay at my, like, you know, it's they were trying to help, but at the same time, and then some opportunities came out here, and I just, it's tough, homie, because I'm kind of in the same situation, but it's a little bit better. I'm figuring it out. I'm still figuring it out, man. You know, I was in this situation where it would have cost everything to get out. And then but what I had to get out could have possibly fixed the situation. So I did a little bit of both in the middle. But we'll talk more on it. But yeah, basically what I was saying, Nappy, bro, is like, just because somebody seems more reserved because that's their culture doesn't mean that they're any more as nasty or crazy or, you know, wild, man. I don't even want to get into the story because it's such a movie that it sounds made up. But I met this girl. I thought she was like wifey material, but I wasn't ready for that kind of commitment. And so I kind of just let her go. Really, she blocked me. We went from fucking all the time to like she wanted to go on picnics and really sweet shit. And honestly, now I'd love to do shit like that. I think that's kind of cool. You know, I'm getting older, bro. You know, I can't be fucking everybody for life, bro. It's bad statistics. Eventually, I might catch something. So, you know. Basically, but back then I was fucking everything, and I was like, no, I'm not ready for all that. Like, come over and fuck. And she's like, no, we don't got to do that all the time. Let's go on a picnic. Let's do this. Like, we'll still fuck, but let's go on a picnic. Let's go on a hike. So I kind of moved away from it. Met up with her again, and she's the nastiest person I've ever met in my entire life. Like, still very, you seemed very subservient. Bro, she told me she was pegging some rich guy. She wanted me to treat her like a fucking kid. Like, I'm talking like the most innocent seeming girl ever. And then I met up with her just a few years later, and she was the nastiest. She would be a dominant. She would tell me like different personalities. She wants to do different shit. I went on a date with her thinking like we reconnected, and I was like, oh shit, all right, maybe I'll give this a chance. We'll go on a date, do some picnic shit. I might as well tell the story now. So, and she's still all subservient. She's like, how you been? You know, very quiet. I'm like, I've been good. You know, how you been? You know, and I'm kind of like, she starts touching my leg a little bit. So I'm like, or like being touchy. So I start touching on her. And then I know her, she's like, look, this ain't a date. And I go, okay. Well, so then we're hanging then. She goes, no, it's an interview. And the way she said it, the people in the table next to us, they were like, the fuck? That was weird. And I'm looking at them like, yeah, right? And she's like, first of all, she goes, I'm not single. I have a boyfriend. We've been together like a year now or 2 years now. I'm like, oh, okay. So you're cheating? Like, what's going on? He was a cuck or whatever, or they were in an open relationship. And she starts listing all this shit. She's like, I don't want to talk to you like we did before. It was a big deal because me and you talked in the past. He didn't want me to meet with you. I want you to be dominant, and I'm gonna be a sub, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that. And she's like, I want you to fuck me up, and that. And she's saying, dog, the whole restaurant. I'm looking around, the whole restaurant's looking, and she's going down the list of all the nasty shit that she wants me to do to her. And like some of it is way out of my world, like shit that I don't want to do. She wants me to pee on her and shit, like all kinds of shit. And she's saying this loud, and I could tell, bro, she had this gleam in her eye, like she knew everyone was looking. And I was like, yo, this girl's fucking nasty. Anyway, the point is, I don't know who turned her out. I don't know how she turned like that. Obviously, she was always like that. Don't judge a book by its cover, bro. That's my point. And then, bro, let's get into it, dog. Bro, she came over to crib, and here's the thing about this chick. She was fucking stunning, and she was taller than me. She was beautiful. This bitch comes over, bro. And she did tell me. Now, here's the thing. She told me this in advance, but the thing is, I didn't know the lingo. And because I didn't want to, like, fuck it up, because it seemed like if I said one wrong thing, her or her husband would be like, no, she can't come over, you know? So like, it was like rules. It was weird, but I'm like, whatever, man. It's gonna be some, you know, freaky pussy, you know? So she tells me, she's like, I'm a little. Do you know what that is? I'm like, yeah, for sure. No fucking idea what that is. I'm like, you're a little? I don't know what a little is. She's like, will you be my daddy? Will you be dominant? And I'm like, all right, well, I'm dominant. Yeah, I've had bitches call me daddy. I could be daddy. Bruh, this is not what it was. This bitch showed up to my crib wearing like a schoolgirl's outfit. And at first it was kind of hot. Like I like anime and shit. So I'm like, all right, kind of anime. When I opened the door, and she goes, hello, daddy. I was like, whoa, what? What is, so yeah, basically she wanted to act like a kid. And then, so I'm sitting here like, fuck that. Obviously that's fucking weird. Yeah, bro. It was very weird. And then she sits on the thing and she like looked at me and she like flashed her skirt up and she was wearing little kid undies. And then she asked to put on cartoons and like she could see it on my face. Like I was just like, and she's like, you're not into this, are you? And I was like, no, like, why are you like, you're at, like, I wanted to fuck you and like, you know, slap you around, to dominate. You want me to pee on you in the shower? Whatever, I'll do that. But why the fuck are you acting like a fucking kid? She's like, I told you that's my fantasy. I'm a little blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I didn't know. So she was all mad. And then it's the funniest thing ever because she was like, fine, just fuck me then. Just fuck me and then I'm going to leave. And I remember being like, okay. I mean, that's kind of why I wanted to come. And it was the weirdest thing. She was looking at me angry the whole time. Like I fucking did something wrong. Like obviously I ruined her fantasy. And like I've been in like dominant sub little hookups, you know, where like a girl likes to be like, shit, I was just fucking a bitch the other day that was a subby girl. And it was fun as shit. Like I was telling her what to do and all that shit. But what she did, it felt, honestly, it just straight up felt like pedophilic almost. It just felt very wrong. And then check this out. So she blocked me after this, not because I didn't fulfill her fantasy, but because I asked her, apparently this is very offensive for people in this world. So if anybody is in this world, my apologies. But not being in that world and then seeing a grown girl talk like that in order to be turned on, I assumed that she probably got like, you know, she got diddled. I mean, they say it's 1 out of 3. Shit, when I was a kid, I got diddled a little bit by a random stranger one. I mean, unfortunately, that shit happens. So like, I just assumed like maybe her dad did something, like maybe something happened. And so I kind of like I was like, hey, you know, like, what's up with that? You know, like, did something happen to you and you like internalized it? And she got so fucking mad. She was like, it has nothing to do with incest, has nothing to do with anything that happened. And then she went on some rant how she was training to be a therapist, but wait, not a trained psychological therapist, but a therapist for kink people, which means like she gets a certificate at some weird fake school. And so like, oh, it was so weird. And the way she reacted, I'm like, I really feel like that is what happened. But apparently that's super offensive. So anyway, she left and blocked me, but I did get some good pussy. Just had to get through a really weird moment. And I only tell you that moment. I'm only telling this weird ass story because what Nappy was saying. Like you can't judge. Like there's no such thing as a monolith or whatever the fuck they say it, right? Like everybody's an individual. Yeah, there's people, there's culture. People conform. You know, you're Republican, you're Democrat. People like to assign themselves the shit. And then they might seem robotic in the sense that like they're following a trend or a line, but everybody's a human. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's a human, everyone's an individual, bro. And I'm not saying that on some like woke, like, hey, you know, don't judge people, but like literally you'll be so shocked, like so fucking shocked. In fact, that girl, you know what? On some weirdo shit, I think Americans actually, we do have a stereotype with Asians where like sometimes we think like, oh, they're more, you know, that girl must be really smart and book smart and really professional and this and it's just, that's bullshit, bro. We're all people. You know, there's a homeless woman down the street that's a drug addict that's Asian, just like there's a black woman and a white woman and a white dude and all. You know what I'm saying? We're all people, homie. I don't want to get into, you know what the fuck I'm saying. There ain't no special treatment. You're going to find all types. You're going to find all types. Isn't that a crazy story, Joe? Pretty disturbing. But the weirdest part about her was that she compartmentalized her sexual preference depending on the person's personality, at least according to her. Like, she said she knew it. She had a trust fund kid that she pegged, like, straight up. You know, I mean, y'all, I'm assuming y'all know what that is. And I was like, that's wild. That's wild. She's like, yeah, he's a little bitch. I'm like, all right, cool. It's like, you were the girl that wanted to go to the park and have a picnic. What a year or two can do. What a year or two could do to somebody. I do that bitch for months. And then the first date later, she was a fucking freak of nature. And by the way, I think the little shit disgusting. That shit's weird as fuck. But like, something about a girl just being that nasty is, I mean, come on, you know, it'll do something to you. It'll do something to you. All right, let's get this fucking thing going, man. Let's get this beat on. I really like where this song is going. It's dangerous, man, though. I'm telling you, bro, like, we live in an evil fucking world, man. We live in an evil fucking world. And this is why we need fan support, direct support, because the truth is, if I want to join some of these groups that could put money into my pocket in order to spread my music, I gotta talk about certain things, and I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I'm never gonna do that. That's not why I do this. So let's talk about them till they kill me, or y'all give me enough to get a place where I can protect. I get enough fans to get a compound somewhere and don't get Illuminati'd. Yo, they put a steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations. All this money to be made out of some fucked up situations. The rich are getting richer, and they laugh that there's no middle class. Now sign the contract and we can give you what you never had. Everything you wanted will be fronted. Ain't no need to ask, but in the end, my friend, we ain't no friends. We own your fucking ass. Now sign it. Tell your family, know they'll be delighted. Your mom ain't gotta work no more. Now that's enough to try it. This a new world order. You should get in line. World order, you should get in line. Oof, they put a steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations. There's money to be made out of some fucked up situations. The rich are getting richer, and they laugh that there's no middle class. Now sign the contract and we can give you what you never had. Everything you wanted will be fronted. Ain't no need to ask, but in the end, my friend, we ain't no friends. We own your fucking ass. Now sign it. Tell your family, no, they'll be delighted. Your mom ain't gotta work no more. Now that's enough to try it. This a new world order. You should get in line. Fuck that go. There we go. World order, you should get in line. We've been planning for a long time. This on the front. Okay. This a new world order, you can get in line. Something, then up in time. You got a voice that'll make people listen. That's a power, but it's low. With this money, motherfucker, make it louder. We already got the podcast and A-list celebrities. Right now, you're on the losing side. Come and join your enemy. Most of us were anti-us until we're offered everything, and everything is everything. So, come on, man. Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. No. It's playing from like 3 different sources right now. There we go. Yo. They put a steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations. All this money to be made out of some fucked up situations. Now the rich are getting richer and they laugh that there's no middle class. Now sign the contract and we can give you what you never had. Everything you wanted will be fronted. Ain't no need to ask, but in the end, my friend, we ain't no friends. We own your fucking ass, now sign it. Tell your family, no, they'll be delighted. Your mom ain't gotta work no more, that's enough to try it. This a new world order, you can get in line. You've been losing, we've been plotting for a longer time. You got a voice that'll make people listen. That's a power, but it's low. With this money, motherfucker, make it louder. We already got them podcasts and A-list celebrities. Right now, you're on the losing side. Come and join your enemy. Most of us were anti-us until we're offered everything. Cause everything is everything you never even fucking need. After this, the father. Afterlife, they laughed and said none after this. Shit, let me look. Did y'all see? I never got the It's Up to Matt. Maybe after he makes it, we'll even get better tracks. God Willer, what's up, Matt? Hold on, what did I miss? Oh, Matt, I want a family one day. I don't want to just run through the... Amen, Nappy. So find the right one, brother. She out there, dog. I'm telling you, man. I had a good one, bro, and I was thinking with my dick. Y'all know the story. If you were to make it, I feel like that sort of contradicts the type of music you make, and I wonder what you would then rap about. I would rap about being sad on a motherfucking yacht, bro. But no, not at all, dog, because, honestly, I think it would be kind of like what I'm trying to do now anyway. I think it would be less internal and more about what's going on around me. Not the good, I'm not that type, bro. I wouldn't be partying and hanging with celebrities and shit. I'd be using this money to go deeper, bro. I'd be going to different places. I'd be learning new things. I'd be trying to find out more depth about humanity. I mean, I'd be traveling the country, meeting people wiser than me, getting to know people that I've always wanted to. There's different ways to use success and fame to grow. If I used it to be on a boat hanging out with fucking, Leonardo DiCaprio or something, then yeah, then that means I was never who I said I was anyway, right? So I don't think that would change, bro. I think what the truth is, homie, I think money gives people the opportunity to be who the fuck they really are. And unfortunately, money a lot of times goes to bad people, and we get to see that. Yo, what up, Jethro? Appreciate you tapping in, my brother. But yeah, man, so that's what I think money would just make me more of what I already am, which would be somebody who wants to talk about the depth of the human spirit, not fucking shake your ass. I mean, I'm going to do that too, maybe sometimes just for fun, but it's always going to have some depth to it, bro, because that's who I am as a person. And a lot of my life now, like I feel like a lot of my smarts in life came from when I was more up anyway, or when I had less stress to deal with and I could go out and adventure and figure shit out. Right now, like the struggle of everyday life is way more taken away from the creativity. It's kind of like one of my best friends got locked up for 5 years. And what we were saying, like when we were sending him off, pretty much, I mean, we never really got to send him off. He got locked up, stayed in jail until they send him to prison, but we would have conversations, and one of the things we try to be like, so, hey man, when you get out, you're gonna have a million fucking songs written. We're gonna hit the studio when you get out. When he got out, he was like, bro, I got nothing written, bro. He said, I was in survival mode, and I was stressed and depressed, and yeah, now a lot of what he writes about comes from what he experienced then, but he couldn't write it then. So I think the freedom of success would put me in a position where I could dig deeper into my past and write even more in-depth shit about that. And also, like, I'm gonna spend my life in the studio, bro. Like, that shit would change. Well, it would change me in the sense that instead of being on BeatStars, I'd be fucking trying to get a motherfucker to come play guitar. Like, I try to get Santana to come give me a riff. You know what I mean? So I think it would just up it, homie. I truly think it would just up it. That's some deep shit, man. I like what your homie said. That's a dope quote. But I do get what you're saying, man. I do, because that happens a lot. Is people make it and then they start making bullshit music. But you got to understand, that's not even really that they're changing. Either they were always that person, or they joined the label, they became a product. And when you're a product, you got numbers and logistics. And every time you write a song, they're going to say, oh, people stop listening at 30 seconds. So on your next song, make sure, this worked on your last hit. So do this and da-da-da. You know what I mean? Too many cooks in the kitchen. And you become a product, so you got to dumb it down. Hey, listen, we've noticed that when you do la 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 shit, it performs better in Asia, and Asia has so many people streaming that so it's like bullshit gets mixed up in the art and business. And the truth is, all they're trying to do is recreate something that they originally signed because it was just good and it came from a real place. And so it really is up to the artist. I mean, an artist can always say no. The label might punish you, but then you void your contract, deal with the punishments, and get the fuck out. Like, there's always a way out. But the truth of the matter is, man, like, it's a different world. And, like, all I need is 100 or 200 of y'all to join the memberships. And then I made it. Like, yeah, it's, you know what I'm saying? I made it. I could put money into promoting it, which is just going to grow it. You get what I'm saying? I'll have enough to be able to stay home and not have to fucking do a million hustles, go to a million different events, and do everything I can to hustle and just try to find the next lick or gig. Lick's a bad word because I come through on everything I do, but it always feels like a lick when you don't have an actual regular job. So, man, it's yeah, bro, like, nobody can ever change me, dog, because I've been up and I've been down, and my shit's always been consistent, homie. It's just more about, like, not struggling to get to the studio and living in the studio. But I get where you're coming from. But trust me when I say that wouldn't happen, because I've already lived, I've already matured, I've already proven that I ain't changed. I've been in much more comfortable situations than I'm in now, and the music was better. Personally, and I only say better because it was more consistent. I went in, did studio sessions constantly, did 50 songs so I could release 12 that were the best. Now I'm doing 10 songs because I don't have enough time, and out of those 10, I'm releasing all 10, right? So, yeah, I ain't never changing on me. And that's the thing, fam. I'm old. Like, I can't change. I'm already stuck in my motherfucking ways, bro. And the funny thing is, it serves me well. I went to this party literally last night. I got invited. I was supporting a friend of mine that she was singing, and it really wasn't my scene, but I ended up meeting a lot of dope people. I was surrounded by a lot of rich, influential people and a lot of, like, go-getters and shit. And I, at one point, because I was just dressed kind of casual and normal, because y'all know me, man. So I sit down in the VIP section, I guess. I didn't fucking know. It's where we were setting up her shit. And this woman comes up to me, who are you? What are you doing here? Da 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 da. And I was about to, like, start to explain myself, like I wanted to be there, and I realized I don't even want to be here, and I don't care what this bitch says. So I just jumped up and I was like, you don't know who the fuck I am? I'm not gonna tell you who the fuck. I'm not gonna demean myself by telling you who the fuck I am. Go ask somebody else, but I'm sitting down here. I don't care if it's VIP. If it's VIP, then it's meant for me. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day. And I'm just bullshitting. And as she's walking away, I just started lying. I was like, I wrote all of Seth Rogen's movies. Adam Sandler's my Godfather. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I look at my friend laughing. I'm like, yo, these people are so fake, dog. Like, watch, she's gonna suck my dick for the rest of the night. They were bringing over hors d'oeuvres all fucking night. Dude, you like a drink? Like, just bringing shit. And I'm like, I just lied. Like, I just made some shit up. But I'm I'm so confident in myself, mostly because I got y'all and I got the music. So I don't care if I piss one of these fake motherfuckers off that can ruin my career, anything of that, because we're fucking, we're independent now. My goal is to get 300 to 500 subscribers, a bunch of Patreons, and then look, man, if there's deals that can be made, maybe some licensing shit, or I can put my song, sync license, get it in somewhere because I have a name or I have y'all behind me, great. But it's a different world, dog. Like, you don't gotta join the Illuminati. You don't gotta let Diddy butt fuck you. You ain't gotta do none of that weirdo shit. You could just get off your fucking ass, do it yourself like I'm doing it. It's gonna take, and when your shit is good, here's what they call it, man. Fucking Snoops people told me this shit. They're like, your journey, it's gonna sound weird, your journey is slow and sticky. And what that means is that if I was just some beautiful pop artist with great to mediocre to even no talent, and somebody decided I am the next thing because I'm related to them or I'm sucking their dick or whatever reason they choose these people, I mean, is Taylor Swift that talented compared to thousands of other young girls that have been singing in church their whole life? Like, no, you know what I'm saying? So whatever it was that the chosen chose, right? They put millions of dollars behind that person. And so they I forgot where I was going with it. Damn, I lost my point. Well, either way, the point is you can't compete with that, right? Like, they choose what they choose. They put millions of dollars behind that, and these people. Oh no, I remember my point. Slow and sticky. So you find your Taylor Swift or whatever, and then you put millions of dollars behind them, and then. Maybe she's a bad example, but like you find just this next generic thing that sounds like the last generic thing, and you get them millions of fans, and you tell the world that they're cool, and you spend millions of dollars in the beating, especially dumb people over the head. Look how cool they are. Look how cool they are. Look at the dress they're wearing at this event. Look how cool that dress is. Go buy that dress. Look at this. Look at that. Look, now they're selling products. Hey, now they've joined a political party and they have opinions on their politics. Like, it's all a product that's being funded by people with ulterior motives, whether they want you to buy some shit, whatever. That's not the point. The point is, the second that person does something either against they bite the hand that fed them, or they're just getting older now, they're just not as cool anymore, whatever it is, right? They cast them to the side and they get the other person to come in. They say, oh, well, hold on, this girl's even cooler than that girl. And now here's an embarrassing article about how that last girl we thought was so cool, her titty fell out at an event, or she got out of the car and she was drunk and her vagina fell out, and oh, what a slut. Let's not, let's talk about this girl, or whatever it is they do. And now all of their fans shift because the fans were never real. It was pop star bullshit. That is and a lot of people try to imitate that without the millions of dollars, which is hilarious. Like, people that make pop star music without the money to be a pop star are fucking idiots. Because pop star music is only popular because it's beaten into your head. It's mind control. It's da 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 da. It's the same, fucking major keys and all that shit. Anyway, not to get too crazy with it, but the point that I'm making is this. When you're independent, slow but sticky means this. It's going to take longer. Nobody's going to put millions of dollars in behind me, because it's like Tupac, right? After Pac died, you don't do that anymore, because if I join a label, y'all are going to follow me wherever I go. So now you're going to buy that label's shit. If that label tomorrow says, hey, we let go of Matt, he's not that cool, blah, 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 you guys aren't going to listen to none of that shit. Slow and sticky. My music speaks to you because it's true. It's about my life. It's very personal. It's very niche in a way, right? Like, you like it because you're a certain kind of person that connects with it. So it's slow but sticky. Y'all are with me, man. Y'all are with me on this journey. I'm with you. We're talking. You're a part of this. I'm not pretending. I'm not on the red carpet pretending I'm better than you, and I never fucking will. So it's called slow and sticky. It's building a cult following of people that will follow you. So if I did join a label and then left that label, let's say Eminem signed me, and then Eminem and 50 Cent decide I'm not cool anymore, and they go on a tirade like how they did like Young Buck or something, right? Like, nah, Matt's cornball, Matt's this, Matt's that. Okay, say what you want, but when I leave that label, my fans are coming with me. Slow but sticky. I'm dangerous. That's a dangerous thing. Any real artist that does real good music is dangerous like that. And by the way, there's some label artists that are like that too. Like, I think like Billie Eilish would be like, she wasn't slow and sticky, she got pushed by the label. But if she made her, I don't really know her situation, maybe she has her own label with her brother, I don't know. But the point is, if she was with a major label and decided to go independent, the motherfuckers are following her because she makes heartfelt shit, right? And I think that's the point, is like, I don't need to be signed. I don't need to be a household name. I don't need to make millions of dollars a year. It'd be cool. I just want to do this. You get what I'm saying? If I could just focus on this, make enough money to survive doing this, then we made it, bro. We made it. You feel me? I feel me. Thank you for letting me rant. What's snappy? Let's jump on Joe. Sidebar, have you seen the Apple Creator Studios? It comes with a lot of tools like Adobe, but much cheaper. No, I haven't. Dog, I'm so used to using Adobe Premiere and everything, fam, that I'm so tapped into that like I don't want to learn nothing new, bro. But I'll check it out. Shit, I got Apple. We'll see what Nappy said. The modern entertainment. Mr. McDipstick in the motherfucking building, bro. Where have you been, Kyle? We've missed you. I've missed you, bro. Welcome back, homie. Perfect examples of the slow and sticky. Lupe Fiasco, Crooked. Amen, bro. 1 million motherfucking percent. Slow and sticky. And those are the kings of slow and sticky, right? But there's so many people in between that I don't even know, that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, that we don't know, that makes well over $100,000 a year and lives their life, does some tours, gets some good streaming money, has some good Patreon followers, and makes genuine music with nobody telling them what to fucking do. And I don't even know their names, and you don't know their names. There's millions of people in this world. I don't need to be Snoop Dogg. That would be uncomfortable anyway. You know what I'm saying? But there's money to be made, man. What up, the white bald head slick? Hey, appreciate it, homie. You know what I'm saying? I left my beanie at this girl's house. She said she's going to bring it back. If not, I got to go pick it up. But I figured, fuck it, man. Let me show y'all. This is what age and stress and a whole bunch of manly hormones does. You know what I'm saying? What's it called? What's that shit that we all have? That man shit that makes you go bald and want to hit people for no reason? Classified. See, yeah, I think I know Classified, but I can't even think of a song. But there you go. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of people in this world that are able to monetize their artwork, but it's just hard. It's hard, and unfortunately, a lot of those people did have some family that could help, or maybe they had a couch to crash on or whatever. But it's not an excuse. Sometimes you got to Rambo shit. You got to sleep in your car and give up your dog, man. I would never give up my dog, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, let's get back to this weird-ass Illuminati type conversations I've been having lately with weird motherfuckers, because, that is what happens from time to time. Man, excited to have you back, Kyle. It's been a minute, homie. I hope everything's good, bro. I know it's been up and down. I know how that is. That is life. That is life. I heard somebody, a very wise person, once told me that it's written in some ancient texts and religions that anybody that has 40 days and 40 nights of straight bliss, meaning never felt nothing bad, ate good, slept good, fucked good, all their animalistic instincts were taken care of. They never had even just a second of negativity in their own mind. Anybody that had that for 40 days and 40 nights straight is destroyed upon, their soul is destroyed upon death. That the evil that they possess in order for that to have even happened is so great, and the suffering that it must have caused to so many other people is so great that they'll never exist. And then think who's ever lived like that? Kings and queens, Hitler, maybe, living on top of a castle, getting his dick sucked every day. Everybody's yes man in them, never saying anything to hurt their feelings. And then you got to even think on a deeper level, right? Let's say everything in your life is perfect. For some reason, you got the love of your life, you got everything you need. All your shit is good. You still shouldn't have 40 days and 40 nights just because of empathy alone, right? Like, just because your life is perfect, at some point, if you look at a homeless person, if you don't feel a little something, if your vibe didn't go down just a little bit by somebody else's pain, then you have no empathy. You're probably very evil. Somebody in your life is hurting. So even if everything is going perfect, if you got no empathy, if your life is just always great, it means you don't give a fuck about nobody else. So anyway, not to get preachy, dog, my point is, enjoy that bad shit, bro. Enjoy that bad shit. Enjoy that good shit. Watch, I'm not even looking at the chats. I'm going to look back and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. My life's been perfect, homie. 40 days and 40 nights. Testosterone. Thank you. That's the word. It also comes with Logic Pro and oh, that's pretty dope. That's pretty fucking dope. Yeah, Joe, I'm gonna check it out, man. I'm gonna check that shit out for sure. I mean, I got the whole Adobe suite. I paid a monthly fee for all that shit. So it's all like hooked up and ready to go, man. All right, let's throw this fucking song back on and keep writing. How's everybody feeling, man? Y'all good? Hope you're good. If not, vent about it. Let's hear about it. Let's talk about it. Yeah. They put a steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations. There's money to be made out of some fucked up situations. Now the rich are getting richer and they laugh that there's no middle class. Now sign the contract and we can give you what you never had. Everything you wanted will be fronted. Ain't no need to ask. But in the end, my friend, we ain't no friends. We own your fucking ass. Now sign it. Tell your family, no, they'll be delighted. Your mom ain't gotta work no more. Now that's enough to try it. This a new world order. You should get in line. Something had the time. You got a voice that could make people listen. That's a power, but it's low. With this money, we could always make it louder. We already got them podcasts and A-list celebrities. Right now, you're on the losing side, so come and join your enemy. Most of us were anti-us until we offered everything. I asked about the laughter life. They said, I asked about the afterlife. He laughed and said, none after this. We prayed with different beasts and try to this. We all prayed to a different beast and try to. I gotta work this out, but there's something. There's pieces. They put a steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations. All this money to be made out of some fucked up situations. The rich are getting richer and they laugh that there's no middle class. Now sign the contract and we can give you what you never had. Everything you wanted will be fronted. Ain't no need to ask. But in the end, my friend, we ain't no friends. We own your fucking ass. Now sign it. Tell your family, no, they'll be delighted. Your mom ain't gotta work no more. Now that's enough to try it. This a new world order. You should get in line. Been plotting for generations at the time. Years and you ain't got the time. I'm the dotted line, you only ain't got the time. You could die, you could sign on dotted line. Oof. We've been plotting this for years. You ain't got the time. You could die, you could sign on the dotted line. We got some pieces here, man. They put a steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations. All this money to be made out of some fucked up situations. The rich are getting richer and they laugh that there's no middle class. Now sign the contract and we can give you what you never had. Everything you wanted will be fronted. Ain't no need to ask, but in the end, my friend, we ain't no friends. We own your fucking ass. Now sign it. Tell your family, no, they'll be delighted. Your mom ain't gotta work no more. Now that's enough to try it. This a new world order. You should get in line. We've been plotting this for years and you ain't got the time. You could die. There's something with this on the fun. Now you could die. You could sign up on the dotted line. Yeah, I gotta add one more. You ain't got the time. You could search a better deal, but baby, you won't find. Cause you ain't got the time. This the only deal. Sign the line. The time. Whew. See what y'all talking. I'm heading to bed for the night. Yo, take care, Nappy. Have a good night, homie. No, it's not $70 a month, homie. I mean, I'm only paying for Premiere. I think it's $70 for the whole bundle. Like Premiere, I think it's like 19 or 20. I hope, because I can't afford $70 a month right now. Let's see what we talking about. Nappy, that's literally inhuman almost to live a lavish lifestyle to where you have absolutely no negative thoughts. Well, that's the point, right? You would have to be a sociopath. You would have to be extremely wealthy and a sociopath in order for that to happen. There's a lot of rich people that go through life with pain all the fucking time. Their kids are an addict. They're dying of a disease. They're just life, depression, mental illness. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no key to happiness unless you're a sociopath and everything you want gets handed to you, which only has happened to very, very seldom people in history, like princes and shit. Fucking the guy that inspired Dracula, you know, sticking motherfuckers on pikes and shit, you know, like motherfuckers like that. You gotta think, like, heaven, hell, whatever, like, they don't even deserve hell. Hell would be existence, right, if you believe in that. So that I think I like that concept of, like, anyone that lives 40 days and 40 nights doesn't even, like, you get it here, enjoy that here, because that's it. Like, I might come back as a turtle and get to swim through the ocean. You don't come back, you know, I don't know. Who knows? We don't know what the fuck happens. Shout out to all my turtles. Shout out to all my snapping turtles. All right, let's get back to it. Yeah. They put a steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations. All this money to be made out of some fucked up situations. The rich are getting richer and they laugh that there's no middle class. Now sign the contract and we can give you what you never had. Everything you wanted will be fronted. Ain't no need to ask, but in the end, my friend, we ain't no friends. We on your fucking ass. Now sign it. Tell your family, no, they'll be delighted. Your mom ain't gotta work no more. Now that's enough to try it. This a new world order. You can get in line. We've been plotting this for years and you ain't got the time. Something that you couldn't find. Then you could die, you could sign up on the dotted line. You got a voice and that'll make people listen. That's a power, but it's low. With this money here, we can make it louder. We already got those podcasts and A-list celebrities. Right now you're on the losing side. Come and join your enemy. Most of us were anti-us until we offered everything. I asked about this other thing is nothing. Everything ain't what it seemed. Told them after like they laughed and said, none after this. We pray to a different piece. My God. Ooh, this is dope. But everything is nothing when you don't. Nothing when you can't care about anything. Asked about the afterlife. They said none after this. We pray to a different peace. My God. Laughed and said none after this. Y'all fucking with this one? Oh yeah, nah, dog, Joe. The entire suite's expensive. Like, like the truth is, I don't really fuck. I'm even with editing, homie. I'm kind of just good with like chopping shit up, right? Like I'm more of like a chopper upper or an arrange. I can make arrangements, but like After Effects and all that, I never really got too into it. Mostly because I can't do the master of or you know, doing everything master of none shit. I'm already kind of doing that. I can't fit more shit into my poor overworked brain. I can't do it, dog. I can't fucking do it. Maybe when we get to the 500 subscribers, it'll open up room to grow. Should be really fucking nice, man. Really nice. It's gonna happen though. We on the way, baby. On the motherfucking way. They put a steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations. All this money to be made out of some fucked up situations. The rich are getting richer and they laugh about there's no middle class. Now sign the contract and we can give you what you never had. Everything you wanted will be fronted. Ain't no need to ask, but in the end, my friend, we ain't no friends. We on your fucking ass. Now sign it. Tell your family, know they'll be delighted. Your mom ain't gotta work no more. Now that's enough to try it. This a new world order. You should get in line. Bitch, we been plotting this for years and you ain't got the time. And you could do this really something fun. Now you could die, you could sign up on the dotted line. You got a voice that'll make people listen. That's a power, but it's low. With our money, know that we could make it louder. We already got them podcasts, A-list celebrities. Right now you're on the losing side. Come and join your enemy. I think I should end that there and then have the hook come in. Come in, John. They told me to sign. They told me to sign. But over the fine. It's on it with all, but I ain't giving it time. They want me to sign. They want me to sign. Put a steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations. All this money to be made out of some fucked up situations. The rich are getting richer and they laugh that there's no middle class. Now sign the contract and we can give you what you never had. Everything you wanted will be fronted. Ain't no need to ask, but in the end, my friend, we ain't no friends. We on your fucking ass. Now sign it. Tell your family, know they'll be delighted. Your mom ain't gotta work no more. Now that's enough to try it. This a new world order. You should get in line. We've been plotting this for years and you ain't got the time. Got the time. It's for years and you ain't got the time. It's for years and you ain't got the time. Corner. Whoo. Now we've been plotting it. This a new world order. You can get in line. We've been plotting this for years and you ain't got the time. And we got eyes in every corner, on every dollar and every dime. And you could die, you could sign on the dotted line. You got a voice and that'll make people. You got a voice that'll make people on the dotted line. You got a voice that could make people listen. That's a power, but it's low. With this money, know that we can make it louder. Know that we can make it louder. Know that we can make it louder. We already got the podcast and A-list celebrities. Right now you're on the losing side. Come and join your enemy. They want me to sign. They tell me there's a place in mind, but I know that when I die, they told me to sign. They said that there's a place in my mind, but when I die, I know I don't want a place in the sky. I don't want to sign. And it ain't really time for the crime. Where the fuck did I put my raps? Damn, hold on. There we go. He finally told me to sign. Got a voice that can make people listen. That's a power, but it's low. With this money, know that we can make it louder. We already own the podcast and A-list celebrities. Right now, you're on the losing side. Come and join that enemy. How y'all feeling, man? Y'all fucking with this? Yes, no, maybe so. What it do, what it is. How do you feel? How's life treating you motherfuckers, man? They put a steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations. All this money to be made out of some fucked up situations. The rich are getting richer and they laugh that there's no middle class. Now even on track, then we can give you what you've never had. Everything you wanted will be fronted. Ain't no need to ask, but in the end, my friend, we ain't no friends. We on your fucking ass. Now sign it. Tell your family, know they'll be delighted. Your mom ain't gotta work no more. Now that's enough to try it. This a new world order. We can get in line. We've been this for years and you ain't got the time. And we got eyes in every corner, on every dollar and every dime. You could die, you could sign on the dotted line. You got a voice, and that'll make people. So okay, I have to take off dollar. You ain't got the time, and we got eyes in every corner and on every dime. Now you could that on every dollar and every dime. Bitch, you could die, you could sign on this dotted line. You got a voice, make. You can make. I could just be like, look, you can make people listen. That's the power, but it's low. With this money, know that we can make it louder. We already own them podcasts and A-list celebrities. Right now, you're on the loser side. Come and join your enemy. Sign. They told me. Oh shit, I got a text homie who sent me this beat. He was gonna do something for me. I never hit him back. Yo, my brother. Damn, man, I asked homie for a favor. He was like, yo, he's like, I got you. And then I never hit his ass back like a fucking dumbass. I've been so busy. They put a steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations. All this money to be made out of some fucked up situations. The rich are getting richer and they laugh that there's no middle class. Now sign the contract that we can give you what you never had. Everything you wanted will be fronted, ain't no need to ask. But in the end, my friend, we ain't no friends. We on your fucking ass, now sign it. Tell your family, know they'll be delighted. Your mom ain't gotta work no more, now that's enough to try it. This a new world order, you can get in line. We've been plotting this for years and you ain't got the time. And we got eyes in every corner, on every dollar and every dime. That you could die, you could sign on the dotted line. Actually, I could end it there. And then later on, they said, look, you got a voice, make people listen. That's a power, but it's low. With this money, know that we can make it louder. We already own them podcasts and A-list celebrities. Right now, you're on the losing side. Come and join your enemy. Us we're anti-us until we're offered everything, but anything and nothing. Love is something would love me. Most of us ain't nothing. We don't. Louder, make me listen. Got a voice that could make people listen, that's a power, but it's low. With this money, know that we can make it louder. We already know them podcasts and A-list celebrities. Right now you're on the losing side, come and join our enemy. You can make them listen to what we wanted, you could wind up missing. I told them you can. Oh, it's on live. I hate this shit. I probably missed a bunch of what y'all were saying because it was on top chat instead of live chat. Y'all still with me, man? Let me know. They put a steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations. All this money to be made out of some fucked up situations. The rich are getting richer and they laugh that there's no middle class. Now sign the contract and we can give you what you never had. Everything you wanted will be fronted, ain't no need to ask. But in the end, my friend, we ain't no friends. We on your fucking ass, now sign it. Tell your family, know they'll be delighted. Your mom ain't gotta work no more, now that's enough to dry it. This a new world order, you can get in line. We've been plotting this for years and you ain't got the time. And we got eyes in every corner and on every dime. Now you could die, you could sign on the dotted line. To make people listen, that's a power, but it's low. With this money, know that we can make it louder. We already own the podcast and A-list celebrities. Right now you're on the losing side, come and join your enemy. You can make them listen, push what we want to. You can make them listen, push what we want to. You could make them listen, push what we want to. You could wind up missing. It's critical mathematics, indecision. It's simple mathematics, it shouldn't be a hard decision. This is simple mathematics. Mathematics shouldn't be a hard decision. chill. Bless me. They put a steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations. All this money to be made out of some fucked up situations. The rich are getting richer and they laugh that there's no middle class. Now sign the contract and we can give you what you never had. Everything you wanted will be fronted. Ain't no need to ask, but in the end, my friend, we ain't no friends. We on your fucking ass. Now sign it. Tell your family no, they'll be delighted. Your mom ain't gotta work no more. Now that's enough to try it. This a new world order. You can get in line. Now we been plotting this for years and you ain't got the time. And we got eyes in every corner and on every dime. Now you could die, you could sign up on the dotted line. You got a voice that'll make people listen. That's a power, but it's low. With this money, know that we can make it louder. We already own them podcasts and A-list celebrities. Right now you're on the losing side. Come and join your enemy. Actually, that worked. You can make them listen. Push what we wanna, you could wind up missing. We had motherfuckers wind up pissing out. Motherfuckers rich, put no pot to piss, and we made plenty motherfuckers rich without no pot to piss. We made plenty motherfuckers pot to piss. Had a pot to piss in this one. I just want to miss this. There's a desert full of bodies of people that want to miss it. Ain't a pot to piss in, there's a desert. Hope that flows, cause I just wrote that shit. That shit was. I said you got a voice that'll make people listen. Oh, come and join the enemy. You can make them listen. Push what we wanna, you could wind up missing. We made plenty motherfuckers rich. You ain't had a pot to. You could wind up missing. We made plenty motherfuckers rich. You ain't had a pot to piss in. There's a desert full of bodies that the people wound up missing. You ain't shit to us. An inconvenience we could try to utilize. Most of us would rather see you dead than be legitimized. So take this olive branch. So take this little olive branch and try to make a thing. So take this little olive branch and try to build a tree from it. Tree from it to turn us down and the bread. Tree from it to have the biggest. You can make them listen, push what we want or you could wind up missing. We played plenty motherfuckers rich who ain't had a pot to piss in. There's a desert full of bodies of the people wound up missing. You ain't shit to us, an inconvenience we could try to utilize. Most of us would rather see you dead than be legitimized. So take this little olive branch and try to build a tree from it and have the biggest gang on planet Earth. Listen, push what you want or you could wind up missing. We got plenty You can make them listen, push what we want or you could wind up missing. We made plenty motherfuckers rich who ain't had a pot. We made plenty motherfuckers rich, ain't had a pot to piss in now. We made plenty people rich who push what we want or you could push what we want. That's hard to say, fat. You can make them listen, push what we want or you could wind up missing. We made plenty motherfuckers rich, we had a pot to piss in. There's a desert full of... We made plenty motherfuckers rich without a pot to piss in. I guess that works. I wanted to say ain't like they didn't and now they do, but I guess that's what it means. Without, we made plenty motherfuckers rich without a pot to piss in. There's a desert full of bodies of the people wound up missing. You ain't shit to us, an inconvenience we could try to utilize. Most of us would rather see you dead than be legitimized. So take this little olive branch and try to build a tree from it. I have the biggest gang on planet Earth, but try to delete you quick. I don't know. I don't want to rhyme just to rhyme, but we'll find a piece. We're gonna find a piece. Is anyone still with me? Doesn't really matter. Honestly, it's better if you're fucking not. I gotta focus on just writing, not talking. They put a steak on my plate and had corrupted Look, they put a steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations. All this money to be made out of the... I fucked that up. Look. They put a steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations. All this money to be made out of some fucked up situations. The rich are getting richer and they laugh that there's no middle class. Now sign a contract and we can give you what you never had. Everything you wanted will be fronted. Ain't no need to ask, but in the end, my friend, we ain't no friends. We on your fucking ass. Now sign it. Tell your family, no, they'll be delighted. Your mom ain't gotta work no more. Now that's enough to try it. This a new world order. You could get in line. We've been plotting this for years and you ain't got the time. And we got eyes in every corner and on every dime. You could die, you could sign up on the dotted line. You got a voice that could make people listen. That's a power, but it's slow. With this money, know that we can make it louder. We already own the podcast and A-list celebrities. Right now you're on the losing side. Come and join your enemy. Want me to sign? They wanted to sign. Some shit, I don't know. We'll figure out the hook later. The song, now you make them listen. Push what we want or you could wind up missing. We made plenty motherfuckers rich without a pot to piss in. There's a desert full of bodies of the people wound up missing. You ain't shit to us, an inconvenience we could try to utilize. Most of us would rather see you dead than be legitimized. So take this little olive branch and try to build a tree from it and have the biggest gang that ever. Olive branch and try to build a tree from it. I have the... Yo. You can make them listen, push what we want or you could wind up missing. We made plenty motherfuckers rich without a pot to piss in. There's a desert full of bodies of the people wound up missing. You ain't shit to us, an inconvenience we could try to utilize. Most of us would rather see you dead than be legitimized. So take this little olive branch and try to build a tree from it. Have the biggest gang on planet Earth. Yeah. You can make them listen, push what we wanna, you could wind up missing. We made plenty motherfuckers rich without a pot to piss in. There's a desert full of bodies of the people wound up missing. You ain't shit to us, an inconvenience we could try to utilize. Most of us would rather see you dead than be legitimized. So take this little olive branch and try to build a tree from it. You know what? I'm calling Jordan, bro. I want him to hear what I'm writing to this shit. I think he gonna fuck with it. And do what you wanna, you gon' wind up missing. Many motherfuckers rich and they ain't about to piss in. Motherfucker. He probably won't even pick up. It's kind of late, but let's see what happens. Send him the link. And had corrupted conversations. There's money to be made out of some fucked up situations. The rich are getting richer and they laugh that there's no middle class. Now sign the contract and we can give you what you never had. Everything you wanted will be fronted, ain't no need to ask. But in the end, my friend, we ain't no friends, we on your fucking ass. Now sign it. Tell your family, no, they'll be delighted. Your mom ain't gotta work no more, now that's enough to try it. There's a new world order, you should get in line. We've been plotting this for years and you ain't got the time. And we got eyes in every corner and on every dime. Now you could die, you could sign up on the dotted line. You got a voice that can make people listen. That's a power, but it's low. With this money, know that we can make it louder. We already own those podcasts and A-list celebrities. Right now you're on the losing side. Come and join your enemy. Make them listen, push what we wanted, you could wind up missing. We made plenty motherfuckers rich without a pot to piss in. There's a desert full of bodies of the people wound up missing. You ain't shit to us, an inconvenience we could try to utilize. Most of us would rather see you dead than be legitimized. So take this little olive branch, try to build a tree from it, or be buried like a seed of a tree from it. God's on you, be buried. I wonder if this shit is even live. Cause I'm not getting no comments, nothing. I'm not sure, and my computer's heating up, so I'm thinking we might not even be live in this motherfucker, bro. We might not even be live in this bitch. Let's find out. Hey, chill. Damn. Now we are, bro.
Creating custom clothing labels with Tapstitch.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Tapstitch. Man, fuck Tapstitch, bro. I had a couple orders, man. Motherfuckers waiting. It's fucking months. Months! And motherfuckers haven't received their hoodie yet. Ridiculous. A little cutie been waiting on some shit for a minute, bro. She keep hitting me up. It's okay, Matt. You can just have the money. Like, I did not take from you. I'm dealing with print and ship companies that suck. When I have enough money to have my own merch, the second you purchase it, I'll be at the motherfucking post office. I'll put some heartfelt note in there with a thank you, man. I appreciate y'all. It's these fucking print and ship companies, bro. When you order some shit, it takes 2 fucking months. I'm working, but I'm gonna be soon done with that. If any of y'all have experienced that, just know that it's kind of out of my hands, man. But once I have the merch on deck at the crib, then nobody can delay nothing, bro. They can say nothing. They can delay nothing. They ain't shit. They ain't shit, baby. Yeah. Look. The steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations. All this money to be made out of some fucked up situations. The rich are getting richer and they laugh that there's no middle class. Now sign the contract and we can give you what you never had. Everything you wanted will be fronted. Ain't no need to ask, but in the end, my friend, we ain't no friends. We on your fucking ass. Now sign it. Tell your family, no, they'll be delighted. Your mom ain't gotta work no more. Now that's enough to try it. This a new world order. You could get in line. No, we been plotting this for years and you ain't got the time. And we got eyes in every corner and on every dime. But you could die, you could sign up on the dotted line. You got a voice that could make people listen. That's a power, but it's low. With this money, know that we can make it louder. We already own the podcast and A-list celebrities. Right now you're on the losing side. Come and join your enemy. Welcome to the dark side. Illuminati want my mind, so you can make them listen. Push what we wanna, you could wind up missing. We made plenty motherfuckers rich without a pot to piss in. There's a desert full of bodies of the people wound up missing. You ain't shit to us, an inconvenience we could try to utilize. Most of us would rather see you dead than be legitimized. So take this little olive branch and try to build a tree from it. Feel the weight of God's on you, be buried like the pyramids. You even know that. You were buried like the pyramid, buried like. Feel the weight of God's on you. Weight of pyramid. The God's on you, controlling where your spirit is. Feel the weight of God's on you, control. Pyramids controlling. God's in you, controlling where your spirit is. We could bring the end of times along with the pyramids. We could bring God's in you, controlling where your spirit is. You've always been a slave to us. And when you built the pyramid, you've always been a slave to us. We made you build the pyramids. You've always been a slave to us. We made you build the pyramids. Hearing this, you hearing this, and nothing you could do again is hearing this, you hearing this, and nothing you can do to try to change it. You could kill it. You hearing this, I see your fist ball, and you fist ball. So your fist ball, but you can't change it. Crazy. Fist ball, but you can't change it. Feel the weight of God's on you, controlling where your spirit lives. You've always been a slave to us. We made you build the pyramid. You hearing this? I see your fist balled, but you can't change it. You can try, but you would die, and no more nigh, but I'm replaced with the same man with different face. Oh, I wonder how I'll flow that. Hey, when that happens, you're like, oh, this is dope. And you're like, that ain't gonna work. But then you make it work. You add more syllables before if you need to, you know what I mean? Feel the weight of God's on you, controlling where your spirit is. You always been a slave to us. We made you build the pyramid. You hearing this? I see your fist ball, but you can't change it. You could try, but you would die. No more nigh, but I'm replaced with the same man with different faces. A new age. There's something with it. Same with the time, but with new state. Feel the weight of God's on you. Oh, get your nail out me, bro. Get your nail out. Feel the weight of God's on you, controlling where your spirit is. You've always been a slave to us. We made you build the pyramids. You hearing this? I see your fist ball, but you can't change it. Can try, but you would change it if you can. You could change it. You could try, but you would die. No more now. But I'm replaced with the same man. But I'm replaced with the same man with different faces. Replaced with the same person with different faces. But I'm replaced with the same man with different faces. Faces, with different faces, been around for ages. Been around for ages. Been around for ages, invented. Torture and cages. Been around for ages. Bringing pain. Been around for ages. Bringing pain, famine, and cages. Been around for ages. Ages, around for ages, putting people around for ages, then putting people. But I'm replaced with the same man with different faces, been around for ages, perfected putting for ages, putting souls in cages, been around for ages, putting people in cages, been around for ages, putting people in cages, and bringing pain and family, people in cages, and bringing pain. Pain and anguish, famine within me, and bringing pain and anguish, famine in new places, famine in new places. New places, but not you. We got you, Nosferatu, but not you. We got you, Nosferatu. Y'all get that Nosferatu? If y'all watch the original, man, wherever he went, he brought pain and famine. Yo, Big Donk in the motherfucking building, man. What's up, homie? Good to see you, bro. It's been a minute, dog. It's been a minute, dog. I hope you're fucking with this one, man. Oh, where'd that beat go? They put a steak on my plate and had corrupted conversations. All this money to be made out of some fucked up situations. The rich are getting richer and they laugh that there's no middle class. Now sign the contract and we can give you what you never had. Everything you wanted will be fronted. Ain't no need to ask, but in the end, my friend, we ain't no friends. We own your fucking ass. Now sign it. Tell your family, know they'll be delighted. Your mom ain't gotta work no more. Now that's enough to try it. This a new world order. You could get in line. We've been plotting this for years and you ain't got the time. And we got eyes in every corner and on every dime. And you could die, you could sign up on the dotted line. You got a voice that'll make people listen. That's a power, but it's low. With this money, know that we can make it louder. We already own the podcast and A-list celebrities. Right now you're on the losing side. Come and join your enemy. Yeah, Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. all tied. They wanna bring me to the dark. You can make them listen, push what you want, or you could wind up missing. We made plenty motherfuckers rich without a pot to piss in. There's a desert full of bodies of the people wound up missing. You ain't shit to us, an inconvenience we could try to utilize. Most of us would rather see you dead than be legitimized. So take this little olive branch and try to build a tree from it. I feel the weight of God's on you, controlling where your spirit is. You always been a slave to us. We made you build the pyramid. You hearing this? See your fist ball, but you can't change it. You could draw, but you would die. No more nod, but I'm replaced with a same man with different faces. Been around for ages, putting people in cages, bringing pain and anguish. New play. Alright, that's too much. Too much rhyming. I gotta fix that. You try, but you would die. No more nod. But no more nod. You could try, but you would die. No more nod. More nod throughout the ages, but I'm replaced with the same. Oh no. You could try, but you would die. No more nod. Okay. Memory burn with the pages. Memory burn with the pages. Replaced with the same man with. Okay. You could try, but you would die. No more nod. You could try, you would die. No more nod. No more nod. You could try, but you would. You could try, then. I mean, hold on. I see your fist ball, but you can change it. You could try, but no more nod. You could try, but no more not. But you would die. I'm replaced with try. You can make them listen, push what we wanna, you could wind up missing. We made plenty motherfuckers rich without a pot to piss in. There's a desert full of bodies of the people wound up missing. You ain't shit to us, an inconvenience we could try to utilize. Most of us would rather see you dead than be legitimized. So take this little olive branch and try to build a tree from it. Feel the weight of God's on you, controlling where your spirit lives. Always been a slave to us. We made you build the pyramid. You hearing this? See your fist ball, but you can't change it. Could try, but no more nod. You could try, but you would die. No more nod about that. You can try, but we delete now from the history page. You ever your fist ball, but you can change it. Could try, but we'll delete now from the history pages. I'm replaced with the same man with different faces. Been around for ages, putting people in cages. Ages, bringing pain and anguish. People in the cages. Pain, famine, and anguish. Pain in the cages. So the same man with different faces, around for ages. You can try, but not then. You can try, but then nah gets wiped from history. You could try, but then nah gets wiped from history pages. Well, I'm replaced with the same man with different faces. Been around for ages, causing pain, death, and anguish. Pain, bringing pain. Bringing pain, famine, and anguish. Bringing pain, famine, and anguish. Slave shit. but not you. We got you. Nosferatu. Honestly, man, I'm not feeling great right now. I feel kind of like I need some water and maybe a bite to eat. So I'm probably gonna cut it soon. But I'm gonna try and finish this this part. Finish what I got cooking. God's kitchen. Where your spirit is, you always been a slave to us. We made you build the pyramid, you hearing this? I see your fist ball, but you can't change it. Could try, but then nah, I gets wiped from history pages. And I'm replaced with the same man with different faces, bringing pain, famine, and anguish. When this lazy bringing pain and anguish, famine and bringing pain and anguish, famine in new places. We build slave ships, bringing pain and anguish, famine and new. Bringing pain and anguish, famine and new places. Bringing pain and anguish, famine and new places. Build slave ships and put people in cages, but not you. We got you. Nosferatu. Use your God-given talent. Feel the weight of God's on you, controlling where your spirit is. You always been a slave to us. We made you build the pyramid. You hearing this? I see your fist ball, but you can't change it. You could drive, but then nah gets wiped from history pages. And I'm replaced with the same man with different faces, bringing pain and anguish, famine in new places. Built slave ships and put. Oh, how'd I do that? With the same man with different faces, bringing pain and anguish, famine in new places. We build slave ships and put people in cages, but not you. We got you. Nosferatu. But I'm replaced with the same. But I'm placed with the same people. I'm placed with different faces, bringing pain and anguish. Bringing pain and anguish, famine in new places, built slave ships and put people in cages, but not you. We got you. Nosferatu, sonnets. Whew. All right, man. I love you, motherfuckers. We got some good work in tonight. I appreciate you. Blessings, all that cool shit. Big bag of dick for all your enemies, man. Hope your enemies choke on all the big bags of dicks and just die a terrible, horrible, uncomfortable death. To your enemies.